want to read. Space is called a 5. Van, VAN, again space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to read again 5. So I will go to where now? Go to my program. Again, I will read my file data. Again, I will read my file data. Where it is pointing? Where it is pointing next? Come on. Already there is a concept. What is this now? Before there is a space. After that, anyhow, some space is available. I read 5 characters. FP points to that. From there, I read 5 characters. So where is my FP is pointing? That is a point here. Now FP points to. Now I will write now FP points to. Here I am writing. Where is the FP points to? Come on. 10. 10. Are you following me? What is there in 10? What is there in 10? Come on, row sum. Row sum. Row sum is going to be available at the 10. Row sum. So row sum is containing how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From there I will read how many? 6 I will read it. 6 letters I will read it. From which location? 10th. If it is that, what is happening? It points to where? Come on. 16. So now I will write it as it is here. Now I'll write it as it is. This points I will write it. So it is going to print 6. I will write it. 6 I will write it. See that now. It is going to print what? Row sum. So now I will go to what? Now FP points to. Where is my FP is pointing to? So it is going to be pointing like this. So you are going to get, students, this type of thing is known as what, whichever data you want, carefully you can count it and you can go for it. You can go on counting it and you can access whatever you like it. I hope you are following me. So where row sum is completed, the rest of the data you want to read it. Rest of the data you want to read. How do you read the rest of the data now? File data, file data. What is that now? FP dot read you are saying. Read is called what? No number of characters I'm saying. It is reading the complete data. Now you print what? File data. File data I'm going to print it. Rest of the data will be printed, students. Be careful. There I'm writing. Now FP points to. Now FP points to where? It shows the last location it is going to show. I think you are understanding. Rest of the data printed. Where is my last data? 171. Now only we come to know that it is a 171. Are you following me? Now I want to point to my FP. Where is my FP is pointing to? 171. 171 is the last position or not? From last position, I want to point to what? Row sum I want to point. Row sum. To row sum exactly I want to point. What is the index of our row sum? Come on. 10. If you are sure about it, it is going to be 10. 10 it is pointing. To reset, to reset, to reset, to reset the file pointer object. To reset the file pointer object, we use function name called a seekoff. Tell function will give you the index pointed by file pointer. Now I will use fp dot seek of 10. 10, 10, 10. What is the 10? What is the 10? Index, which is pointed by what? FP. Now read. How many letters I want to read? This letters I want to read. It is pointing to that. Read the 6 letters. See that now. What is happening? Row sum printed or not? That means it is pointing from rows 171 to reset or not? You want to print the reset location also? I will print it. Now FP points to. Now FP points to. After resetting, I'm printing. After resetting, I'm printing. After resetting, where it is pointing? Now row sum is printed. You can reset wherever you like it. You want to reset once again to initial position? You can. You can make it as what? 0. Reset the pointer object. We will use it. Now read the complete data once again. Now if you follow me. Read the complete data again here. So we got it. So here we reset complete data, you read it. So here I am writing what is the complete resetting to what? 0. What is the last it is pointing to? That also I want to print it. You want to print once again? You can. Last one you can write it. L. So it is going to print the last is called what 171. 0 to what? 171. This is my complete data. Are you getting? So finding index of a particular word is very complicated. Similarly, when you go to the real time, files are complicated to process. Why? Because suppose if my records are 100, name of the record is Rosam and is an SC and whose salary is called 4.5. 4.5. Now I'm going to write it 200. Next is called a Travis. He is called an author or a project manager. His is called what 67.89. It is called 300 here. It is called Richie. I'm writing here Richie. Now he is an author. He is an author. I'm to say something like 7.8. Like this, when I'm having the records, I want to access this Travis. I have to count what? Each and every letter of it, I have to count it. Are you following me? So that is complicated in processing. But when I go to the databases, which is very easy to process. So you remember that what is the first drawback of files? When my file is containing 1 lakh record or thousands of record, locating the 998 record name I want, which is definitely complicated. For that, we are having to go for what? Database softwares are available. I think you are following me. So coming to the point of it. So Laksha. So definitely files, when I'm going to take it positive indexing, definitely what will be there? Negative indexing will be there, but read function will not read negative characters. Indexing will be there for str data, but read function need to take what? Read function will take what value? Positive value you need to mention, because read off is not an index concept. Read off will take only positive value. Positive value is called what? Number of characters. It is not index. Okay, Laksha. So I hope you are understanding this. Is it clear? So tell function will tell what? Gives gives mm, present present index of present present index of what? File pointer. Gives present index of file pointer where it points. Where it points. And what the seek function will do? Makes the file pointer to reset to reset to reset to the makes the file pointer to reset at specified index of existing file. So I hope you are understanding, right? Suppose it reaches to the end now. 171 is printing here, right? 171 printed or not? In our case, it is called 171. Do you have any data after 171? No. Suppose if you try to print file data after that, nothing is going to come. File data. You try to print after that, it is nothing is there. It is nothing is there. So I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. You try to print it, nothing is going to print. File data, nothing. Nothing is available, students. If you want to find out len of file data, you try to see, it is going to take up. Nothing is going to be available, 0. When it is 0, I can write a beautiful condition also here. What is the condition? If, what is the condition? If len of data is equal to what? 0. What I can say? File pointer reaches to, file pointer reaches to end of the file, end of the file, end of the file. Okay, this is the one. Simply you try to see. End of the file pointer reaches to end of the file. Nothing is available over there. Are you following me? This is something like how we are going to take up. Suppose if you reset, what is that? FP dot seek of what? Some one letter 171 now. It is 165. I will write it. 165. 165 I am writing. That time I will print what data, file data. What is the file data printed? You just see 165. LN of it, you make it seek at this place. File data. That time it is definitely not a equal to 0. That data, what it is reading, it is going to print. So here you see, what is the data? IB. IB means this one, IB. Are you following? IB space etc. Now it is printing because it is not reaches through. Now it is reaches to end of the file. I hope that completely I wrote this entire information. So that time it is printed like this, students. Try to see that file pointer reaches to the end of the file. So we'll keep this sentence also for you people to understand. Clear up? Online students, is it clear, students? Is it understandable? When you can go for negative indexing here, you can go for negative indexing. In which case, when you go for getting in the form of string type, string type. So we can apply indexing slicing concept. How, in which case you can go for it? Look at, I'll go to this. Now I'm going to write it. Index slice op on files dot py. Indexing and slicing on displays. Here I can say the same concept you try to take up. You take the same concept you say take, or otherwise you take only one thing first. This point you take it. This point you take it. Here I am writing. There I am writing data is equal to fp dot what again? Read. So the total data is printed there. Data. Just try to look at. Complete data printed. And the complete data is of which type? STR type. STR type. You can say STR of what? Data. Yes. You try to run this. What is this now? Complete data. What is this now? Data printed. Which type it is? STR. Type I will write it. Type I will write it. STR it is printed. STR type. There I can write it. What is the last index? I can easily go for it. What is the last index? How do I get it? Of -1 I wrote it. -1. Print off. I just write like this. What is the value printed? What is the value printed? Etc. Etc. What is the etc last? CC. That is called. ETC. I want to print ETC. -1, -2, -3. How do you print this now? Go to this place. Here I will write it. Next line I will write it. Print of what? Data of what? -3 colon. -3 colon. What is this -3 colon? Etc. Next I want to go for what? Print of what? Data. Data of what? 0 colon 5. 0 colon 5. 0 colon 5 is what? Guido. 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 Van Rossum. What is the Van Rossum? Here if we go, where is it? HYD info. This is called 5. Which is that? Oh, space is called what? 6. 6. What is that now? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I want 16. From where onwards? 7 onwards. To print which data? Van Rossum. Print of what here? Data of what? 6 colon 17. If it is the case, Van Rossum, are you getting? Like that, you can apply the indexing and slicing. After reading, you can apply. Understood? Huh? Like that, we are going to get this kind of thing. Following me? Like that, one can go for getting this entire things. So with indexing, slicing, you can do on this area also. Okay? Understood? Write one homework. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will read, which will read, which will read, which will read only vowel words. Only vowel words. Only vowel words from any file. From any file. Which will read only vowel words from any file. That means, suppose if I enter this file name, suppose you see open with, is it a vowel word or not? Come on. Yes. Open. Is it a vowel word or not? Yes. Next is called what? Data. Is it a vowel word or not? Like that. I want to read only like this. If you take text file like that, Guido, it is a vowel word. Van is a vowel word. Vowel word. Something you take it which is not a vowel word. You take any word is vowel word. If any consonant word is there, that you don't print it. Are you following me? Write two things. One is vowel words you print, not vowel words also you print it. So just one exercise. You are supposed to use what? You are supposed to use as what? Membership operator over there. Hmm? Sai Sindhu. ETC is not vowel. Ma? ETC is not vowel. And ma? ETC is not vowel. Yes, sir. What is this E? ETC is not vowel. Hmm. So AEIOU. So E is there. So that's why be careful when you are writing. So E is a vowel over there. Anyhow, you try to do this, students. Try to do that. I'll stop my class. And the next class tomorrow, when I come back, I will talk about this. I said some today also I continued with the read lines and write lines only. Tomorrow I'll go for what? Pickling and unpickling concept I will explain. Very, very important. So one should not miss the class tomorrow. Very important. It is called what? Advanced part of the read and write operations. We will take it. Don't miss the tomorrow class. Hmm? Lalinia, sir, no holiday tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Huh? Remove the cap. Why are you keeping the cap? Why are you keeping? Stand up. What is the dictionary? What is the dictionary? What is the dictionary? Outside when you go, keep the cap for fashion, different things. But inside the class, no fashion. What is your fashion in the class? Python. Python. Okay? Should have. What is that? Gandhi Jayanti. So he did not say Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi did not say, come and watch me like that. You come to the class, read the notes. So when you come to the class and read well, it is a Gandhi also will feel that very happy. Without reading, and if you take holiday, you will not read any time. What you will do? You will sleep up to what time? 9 o'clock. Nothing you will do. Correct or not? So better come to the class. Tomorrow no holiday, no such holidays will be there. It is not a college or government organization. For second Saturday holiday, for something holiday, not like that. No holidays will be given here for such type of thing. Tomorrow holiday will not be there. You need to be understand. Very, very important concept I will cover. Thank you. All the best. Online students, any more doubts are there? Any more doubts are there? You can raise your hands. So no doubts, huh? So if no doubts are there, I'll log out and I will upload the notes for you. Try to take it and download this code. Thank you, students. All the best.